you guys, welcome back to our Tech Talks. As you can see, we're in a much brighter location. I'm Andrea, and
I'm
today
Michelle.
I'm really sick. So if I blank out, don't worry about it. And today we'll be talking about how the future of technology and the future of the internet is going to change our lifestyle.
Completely.
Yeah. So I'll let Rochelle get started on that.
Sure. So they're basically they're two different features of technology. You got the future of the internet, the future of technology as its own. So there's some really cool things that the future's gonna have, like augmented reality versus virtual reality. It's I know augmented reality is kind of I don't know how to explain it. I'll give you little examples. There's this thing called Snapchat lenses where you can have glasses. Google Pixel, yeah. Where you can have glasses and you can take a video, a Snapchat video, and you can post it and everything. So it's you're looking at something and the glasses will pick up on it too, and it's so much better than having to whip out your phone and everyone can see the camera, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of cool. Or I know for people that are architects and stuff like that, they have this thing called Microsoft HoloLens where you have holograms that can come out and you can work with them and stuff like that. You can make stuff to scale. It's mind-boggling.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and then you virtual reality.
I like virtual reality, actually. I went to the Samsung store the other day.
Gear.
And they're like, oh, why don't you sit down in one of these chairs and try on these glasses? I'm like, all right, fine. So I sat down and they put on the glasses on me, and before I knew it, I was in the middle of the desert. And then it was the Arctic Circle, and I was like, whoa, wait a second. What am I doing here? And you lose control of where you are,
but in a good way,
but
right?
it's an awesome experience.
I feel
so. I think that, again, like what she said, it's mind-boggling the fact that virtual reality is an actual thing, and how it changes your point of view. You can oh, I don't want to be here anymore, so then I'm
out.
I'm going to the desert, you know. So I think it's an awesome way, a new distraction, a new interactive, creative way to lead.
So yeah, and there's also little things like Internet of Things, where things can have an internet connected with them. Your fridge can tell you need eggs. Yeah, but even though there are a lot of great things that technology is gonna bring, because technology can always have really good things, there's some bad things that I think can come from the future of the internet.
Everything has its benefits and its drawbacks.
Yeah, one thing. The internet is becoming very important. We all use it a lot. You guys are looking at us through the internet. So, cyber warfare.
Cyber warfare is a huge issue.
It's going to be crazy.
On a number of levels. On a privacy level, on a threat level, on a whole bunch of different things that I can't even get started on.
Right.
Because we'll be here all day talking about it.
Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. I think even though the internet's great, technology's great, we need to see that we can't be too reliant. Because imagine if a country just wanted to hack into our grid and just take all our information, or just shut down New York City or something like that. Because everything's on the internet, someone that's smart enough, or a group of people that's smart enough, they can do that, and that is going to be a problem.
That's scary to think about,
the future when it comes to that is going to be crazy, because it's no longer going to be, oh, I punch you, we're fighting. No. It's going to be, bad. I'll take your information, you have to pay me $1,000 to get it back.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Yeah, not even 1,000, right?
I saw a Facebook video the other day on whether or not we should cover our cameras on our computer.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god.
Yep.
What has technology brought us to? And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the privacy that we'll be losing, that we are losing every single time we look at our phones, that we use our phones, that we put our credit card number on, that we put our address, that we put our phone number. It's incredible, because with something like that, someone can go just say, okay, I'm taking your credit card, your ID, your address, your social security, everything that you own, and you will literally be worth nothing.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that you have to take it, it's terrifying, if you ask me, to put your information online and then expect for nothing to be happening to it.
Yeah.
The only thing something is safe is that you write it on paper and you throw it in a safe.
Throw it in the trash,
you know? Because not even if you throw it in the ocean, because it comes back.
And it's like that. So it's the internet's great, but we really want to stress how important it is to always have a limit.
Be careful.
Because the thing with the future of internet, and not really too much technology, but kind of too, it's that we're going to be so reliant on it that's going to be used against us, you know?
Yeah.
Like, for example, you know how net neutrality in a couple years, hopefully it won't happen, but if we do have to one day have to paying for the internet is going to be crazy because not everyone can do that, and that's something that we use so much. So it's things like that, and that's like another thing, government interactions with the internet, because some countries, you don't have net neutrality. The government's telling you what you can do and can't do on the internet, and it's stuff like that. It's going to be, I can't picture the world in, 10 years, not even 10 years,
In a couple of years, maybe.
Word.
Especially the way politics are going today.
Yeah, and especially there's another thing. I was looking at this article. It's I think it was New York Times. Yep, New York Times. It's called "Technology, Big Tech, Healthcare." So now it's talking about how Apple, Facebook, they've been putting a lot of money into our healthcare, and you've probably seen it. Like Apple, don't they have like the Apple watches you can check your fitness?
Yeah,
things like that.
I think that's crazy.
Yep.
And it's not just Apple, the Fitbit, the
all of them,
point
yeah,
of the Fitbit is to do that.
It's crazy. So it's
but
like
the way they measure your information is extremely impressive and smart that you can't help not being attracted to it.
What scares me?
You can measure my sleep. Like the other day I was on my phone. It said, you've had 7 hours and 53 minutes of sleep. I'm like, what? How do you know I slept that much?
I don't know about you, but what scares me is that these are companies, that we use for little things. Like, Google, not little things, but, it's a company that, say Apple, you should use it for your phone, for your headphones. Now, using Apple for your phone, for your headphones, for your iPad, for your car, for your iHome, and then for your healthcare. All these companies are going to have so much of
we're all dependent on technology.
What are those things called? Those animals? Octopus tentacles. They're going to have them in all parts of, your lives. You know what I'm saying? If you can, picture, apples, the octopus, and then each tentacle is, a different part of your life. That's what it's going to be. And that's the future. It's going to be great to have little things hey, augmented reality, or, cool cars and things like that. But then it's going to be privacy. What's that going to be? What's going to be, low taxes?
Okay, wait, I have a joke.
Okay, what's your joke?
Going back to the tentacles part.
Tentacles? Okay.
Yeah. How many tickles can an octopus have?
Tentacles. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, we needed a little bit of humor about talking depressing stuff.
I don't want to be too depressing, but the future technology has really, really cool sides and really, really not cool sides. You know what I mean?
I feel like it just depends on how much things you want to keep to yourself, how much you want to risk putting on the line.
Yeah.
So if you want to be safe from many things, right now it's actually impossible to be safe from completely everything. But if you want to keep yourself safe information-wise, try not to put so much information online to the point where someone has the power to take it and use it against you.
But then also do be aware that in little things like looking into your computer screen, there's information that's been taken. Little things like downloading an illegal app because you wanted to get, one song, free music, exactly.
I don't do that.
I do that, but do be aware that this is what the future's gonna be. It's don't have a blind eye to it.
Yeah, no, just be very open-eyed.
So
open-minded to the possibilities of things that can happen if you risk your information in some place that.
Personally, I think a lot of us should really pay more attention to what's going on with the future of especially the internet,
and how that's affecting us as well.
Right, because we do have a democratic government, so go to different meetings, do different rallies, try to have it known. Use the internet to your advantage. If you speak on something a lot, act on it. Don't just say it, and that's going to help. We can still determine our future. You just have to know how to do it.
Yeah. Use their same tactic.
Exactly. Use the same tactic. Use what they're taking from us, internet. Use it against them because it's gonna work out.
All right.
But thank you guys.
Yeah, you guys have been a wonderful audience. I hope you enjoyed some of our informational videos, even though some of them might have some dumb humor, like this
Tentacles.
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 Yeah. You guys, the semester's almost over, but if you want, we can still make more videos. And,
if you don't want it, then we won't do it.
Yeah. You can still make more videos and have more fun.
Right.
So I hope you guys have enjoyed this series of things that we've posted for you. I've hoped that you've learned, and we hope that, you know, you can take something from it, even though it's tentacles. All right,
But
you guys,
I'll see you guys later.
It's
Bye.
been an awesome semester. Bye.
I'm Michelle again.
I'm Andrea.
And this has been
Tech Talks.
Talks.